and welcome to Learn Statistics class. In this class we are going to learn the statistical concept in simple and more easy way. Topic of today's lecture is some standard discrete distribution. In the previous lectures we have already taken many more concepts from standard discrete distributions. Now we will discuss a topic on hypergeometric distribution. In this chapter we are going to solve examples on hypergeometric distribution. Now let us start with a concept. When do we get hypergeometric distribution? Means how do we understand in which case a hypergeometric distribution exists. For that, the first point is a trial or experiment is repeated n times where n is a finite number, and the second point is samples are drawn without replacement. Means in an experiment which results in finite number of outcomes and samples are taken without replacement, then we say that a hypergeometric distribution exists in such cases. Now we shall start with the first example on hypergeometric distribution. A box contains 10 fuses, 2 of which are blown out. A random sample of size 2 is drawn from the box without replacement. Here the point is without replacement. It is very important to search hypergeometric distribution. What is the probability that it contains exactly one blown out fuse? So let us define a random variable. Let x is a random variable which denotes blown out fuses. This is our random variable. Now we will write the given term. Here we are given with n total number of fuses in the box which are blown out, that are 10. M 2 are blown out. N is total fuses of which 2 are blown out, and a random sample without replacement taken is 2. Now we want to obtain probability of exactly one blown out fuse. So since this is the hypergeometric distribution, so I will write down the probability mass function of hypergeometric distribution first. Probability of x equal to mcx n minus m c n minus x divided by nc n. Now we are going to calculate the probability of blown out fuses is equal to 1. So it is 2c1 into 8c1 divided by 10c2. How do I write? This is equal to 2c1 10 minus 2 c 2 minus 1 upon 10c2. Means by substituting the value of x equal to 1 in the PMF of hypergeometric distribution, which is equal to, after simplification we get this is 2 into 8 divided by 10c2, which is 45. So it is equal to 16 upon 45. This is the probability of getting one fuse blown out. Now we shall start with the second example. Suppose that a production of 10 units, 3 are defective. A sample of 3 units is drawn from 10. What is the probability of getting at least one defective if the samples are drawn without replacement? Here also samples are taken without replacement. Means we must use hypergeometric distribution to obtain the required probability. Now let us define a random variable. Let x denote the number of defective units. While calculating the example, we must define a random variable x which denotes the corresponding outcomes of the experiment. Here x denotes number of defective units. Let me write the given quantities. The total number of units produced are 10, of which 3 are defective. So m is 3 and a sample of size 3 is taken, n equal to 3. Now we want to obtain probability of getting at least one defective. Since this follow a hypergeometric distribution, we use the PMF of hypergeometric distribution, which is probability of x is equal to mcx n minus mc n minus x upon nc n. Since we want to find the probability of at least one defective, means probability of at least one defective is equal to probability x greater than 1, greater than or equal to 1, which is equal to, by using the complement theorem of probability, 1 minus probability x less than 1, and which is 1 minus probability x equal to 0, since only one value less than 1 is 0. Now we will calculate probability x equal to 0. Then 1 minus 3c0, 10 minus 3c, 3 minus 0 divided by 10c3, which is equal to, after simplification, 1 minus 7 upon 24, and that comes out to be 17 upon 24. This is the probability of at least one defective, which is 17 by 24. In this way we complete 2 examples. Now we will obtain the value of third example. So let us start with the third example. From a lot of 12 items, 4 of which are defective, 5 are selected at random without replacement. Means we are going to use hypergeometric distribution. Find the expected number of defectives in the sample. Now let us write the given things. Here we are given a lot of 12 items, n equal to 12. 4 are defective, so m equal to 4, and a sample of size n 5 is selected without replacement. Now the expected number of defectives is given by expectation x, which is equal to formula n into m divided by capital N. Substitute all these value, we get 5 into 4 divided by 12, and which is equal to 20 upon 12. So the expected value of x is equal to 5 by 3. This is the expected number of defective items in the sample of size 5, which is taken without replacement. In this way, in this lecture, we learn how to calculate the probabilities by using hypergeometric distribution. In the previous lecture, we have already learned the solved examples on binomial distribution and many more topics from some standard discrete distribution. If a student want to learn all the lecture, click on the I button at the top right corner of the screen, and a link of that chapter is given in the playlist in the description box, which is mentioned below the video. If a student like this lecture, click on the like button, share with your friends, and subscribe to Learn Statistics channel in order to get the notification of upcoming lectures in the upcoming days. We will meet in the next lecture with the next topic. Till then, we will stop here. Thank you.